Hi there, my name is Brian Berthud, and I wanted to take a few minutes to speak about my Strength Finders assessment, the results, some different bullet points that I had about myself and the process in general. Over the last few months, I've taken a handful of these assessments, and one thing that I have observed with these assessments, they are pretty accurate in describing yourself as long as you're being truthful in the questions. But what I found interesting was that when someone else is telling you information about yourself, it's like somebody else holds up that mirror of reflection and you can glean information from that. So I do find that beneficial that someone else is telling you, or a psychologist, analyzing information, how you answer questions, then that can reveal to you maybe some inner, your inner nature, who you are as a person. Getting into the results, for me, there are two categories that all 5 traits fall into, and I'm not sure how many other people that happened to, but the top 2 traits was executing and strategic thinking, and they both paired well together. The executing is kind of just making things happen, getting the job done, and then strategic thinking is analyzing problems. So it's kind of like analyzing a situation, observing different possible outcomes, and then executing that, whatever it could be, in life. The 2 things that stood out to me, or the 2 ways that this stood out to me as benefiting the ministry or benefiting my walk with faith, is that I have a keen perception and observation with my surroundings, and that goes into that like analyzation, observation type mindset, where I tend to see problems or see areas that need improvement, and then hopefully I'm looking for ways to improve upon the process. Not necessarily reinventing the wheel, but just helping us move forward. Those observation skills are also pointed inward very acutely. I tend to live in a very reflective, repentant growth mindset with myself, and that I spend a lot of time in that deep thought, that prayerful, mindful, meditative state. I do tend to be seeking alone time with my thoughts, but then also with the Lord, that He can help me understand different situations. Again, going back into that analyzing my surroundings or possible relationships, things of this nature, and that I can make good decisions moving forward. Now, over my lifetime, before I came to know Jesus, because of this strategic, executing type mindset, I was very easily the captain of my own ship, making my own decisions, and very confident in them, and that once my worldview was basically shattered by my dependency and my realization that I needed Jesus in my life, Jesus is helping me use those skills of observation for His glory, and that's both in myself and in the church body in whole. And I am praising God and giving the glory to the Lord for bringing me into Himself with this. And yeah, thanks guys.